Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going through my way too early NFL season predictions for the 2022-2023 NFL season. It is May. There's no reason to do this necessarily, but we're going to do it. If you want to see the playoffs, you can go ahead and skip to the end. I don't really care. Um, I'm going to be trying to give as much insight as possible on the games as I can. This is the beta. Also, there's 256 games, so I can only say so much if I don't want the video to last 30 hours. Frankly, I don't have 30 hours. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and let's get started. We're going to start in week one with the game to open up the season between the Rams and the Bills. I'm going to go with the Rams. This one is tight. Definitely two championship contending teams, and this one could definitely go either way. But that's just what I'm gonna go with. The noon games. I'm gonna go Colts over the Texans. No surprise there. Um, I'm gonna go with the Bengals over the Steelers. I don't really believe in the Bengals the whole time this year. I think they've definitely gotten better, but I don't really see them as a contender. Maybe an above average, but not quite contending team. Probably will end up in the playoffs or towards the top of that division. But I feel like last season was a little bit of a fluke, especially with the production of Jamar Chase, which isn't sustainable. Ravens over the Jets. Um, I'll go with the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill and Tua get their first win. And then the Chargers and the Raiders. I'm going to go with the Chargers in this one. They're just a far better, more complete team. Jaguars and the Commanders. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. I think Trevor Lawrence is actually gonna start to put it together this year. He wasn't bad last year, but he'll be better this year when he's got more pieces around him. Not enough to make a run at the playoffs, but we'll see. Browns and Panthers. This one's very interesting. We really don't know the quarterback situation of both teams. I'm gonna assume Deshaun Watson's suspended. I have no idea. Baker Mayfield's definitely not going to play. And then the Panthers, are they going to try and trade? Maybe the Panthers trade for Baker Mayfield? Just because we know Deshaun Watson, I think he'll probably get suspended, and I don't believe Baker Mayfield's going to be too excited to suit up for the Browns. I'm going to go with the Panthers winning this one. Um, Browns are definitely a more complete team, but that really just shows how much quarterback play can affect your team. The Chiefs and the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs this one. They're just kind of better, really. Cardinals are good though. Giants and Texans. We're in Titans. Titans probably. 49ers, Bears. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. Eagles, Lions. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. Lions are just kind of bad. Eagles are probably gonna start to look like a better team this year. Saints and Falcons, two really weird teams. I'm gonna go with the Saints. The Falcons have a really really fun offense, a really really bad offense, but really really fun offense, especially with either Marcus Mariota or Desmond Ritter starting at quarterback. Packers and Vikings. I'm gonna go Packers, and then the Sunday night game. I'm gonna go the Cowboys. I did pick the Cowboys week one last year too, and that didn't really work out, but um, I'm gonna keep it going this year. And then the Monday night game, the Broncos and the Seahawks. I think Russell Wilson's gonna get an easy win here in his return to CenturyLink. I don't see um, the Seahawks as a very good team this year. Um, Next up, Chiefs and Chargers at Arrowhead. I'm gonna give the Chiefs the edge in this one. Home field advantage and such. Also, I think they're a better team overall, but that's pretty subjective. But I guess all of these predictions are Patriots and Steelers. I'm gonna go Patriots. Colts and Jaguars. I'm gonna go Colts. I think Matt Ryan's got some help. Jets and Browns. Once again, I have no idea what the Browns are doing at quarterback, but the Jets are pretty bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the Browns a win in this one. So are the Panthers, to be fair, but it's whatever. Ravens and Dolphins. Easy for the Ravens, really. Dolphins are not. Might be able to start pushing for the playoffs, but they're not going to be. Is this a score predictor? Oh, it is. Okay, I'm not predicting scores, bro. Don't have time for that. I'll be here all day. Broncos and Texans. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Titans. We'll get down that one since it's Monday night. Let's go Raiders and Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals this one. I'm not a super big believer in the Raiders. I think they'll probably push for the playoffs, and the AFC West this year is really, really tough, and they need to make sure they win these games, especially a game like this is a really important game for them outside of the division against an equal level-ish team. But I think they're just going to fall short. And Cowboys and Bengals, I'm going with the Cowboys. Buccaneers beat the Saints. Giants, even though they're bad, are going to beat the Panthers because the Panthers are much, much worse. Falcons and Rams, pretty easy one for the Rams. Seahawks and 49ers, pretty easy one for the 49ers. Packers over the Bears, and Monday night games, I'm going to go with the Eagles and the Bills. Bills pick up their second tough win. I've seen a lot of people predict that the Titans won't be very good. I don't really understand that. I don't see how. I think losing AJ Brown's an important piece of this team, but I don't really see that affecting them badly enough to where they won't be top of that division again. The Colts have a shot, but it's going to be either the Titans or the Colts. Steelers pick up a win on Thursday Night Football against the Browns. Once again, I'm just going to say Deshaun gets a 4-game suspension for the sake of this, stay consistent. But really, I have no idea. That's not an opinion on the situation. That's just a guess based on a lot of people are saying he's going to get suspended. The Sunday games, I'm going to go Titans over the Raiders, Ravens over the Patriots, Bengals over the Jets, Chiefs over the Bills. That's a pretty fun game. Bills over the Dolphins, Chargers over the Jaguars, Bears and Texans. Absolutely nobody is watching that game, but I'm going to go with the Bears. And Broncos and 49ers, I think Russell Wilson will light it up a bit. Vikings pick up, I believe, their first win. As the Lions fall 0-3. Eagles move to 3-0. Saints pick up their second win. Drew Lock grabs a win with the Falcons. Rams stay undefeated on the year. Buccaneers move to 2-1 and stop the Packers' undefeated hopes. And the Cowboys will beat the Giants. Oh, I forgot to select the Chargers almost. Week 4. It's 18 weeks. This might take a little bit. Start with the Thursday night game. We get the Bengals. Then move into the Sunday games. Chargers, obviously, as well as I'm going to go with the Colts at home. Bills are just a better team than the Ravens. Ravens are really good. I think they'll be pretty good this year. Definitely better than last year. They suffered a lot of injuries. Raiders at home. I think they're going to finally pick up their first win of the season. Definitely can't have them fall to 4. That'd be a pretty bad start in a really, really tough division. Browns pick up the win against the Falcons. Falcons have a really, really poor offense and a pretty below average defense. Eagles beat the Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Patriots upsetting the Packers. This is a Sunday night game, so we'll get back to it. Saints over the Vikings. That's a fun little rivalry they got going on there. Those teams don't like each other very much. Cowboys take a dub. Lions, I actually have beaten the Seahawks there. The Bears pick up their second win of the season. Cardinals beat the Panthers. And I'm going to go with the Buccaneers over the Chiefs. I don't think the Buccaneers are better, but I think those get the better of them, especially at home. And then Rams and 49ers. I feel like that's a matchup I've seen. No, it was Cardinals that the Rams have played already. But I'm going to go with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to be definitely one of the teams to beat this year. Broncos and Colts on Thursday night. I'm going to go with the Broncos. Dolphins, Bills, Jaguars, Browns. Get a nice little tough game against the Chargers. That'll definitely be fun to watch. And then the Ravens pick up a dub. Patriots and Titans join the AFC teams with wins so far this week. Packers, Vikings. Thought about that one for a second. Saints, Buccaneers, 49ers. I'm going to go with the Cowboys in the upset. They moved to 5-0. And then the Cardinals moved to 3-2. And then the Monday night game, I'm going to go with the Chiefs, especially at home against the Raiders. It's been a minute since the Raiders have. That's not true. But before they beat us, the Chiefs last year, not us. It had been a minute. Thursday night game, Bears and Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders. That's probably their first one. Teams without wins still, we got Jets, Texans, and Falcons. Pretty bad teams for the most part. So, fair enough. It's being slow. I'm going to go Jaguars getting an upset win. Browns start to find their form, move up to 4-2. Bills get an upset over the Chiefs, and Chargers at home over Russell Wilson's Broncos. Green Bay, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Tampa, and Minnesota. Lots of away team wins in there. And then in the NFC, we'll go with the 49ers. Although, I guess they're keeping Jimmy Garoppolo another year. That's surprising. It didn't seem like that would be in the offseason that was going to happen. Maybe he'll end up with the Panthers. Who knows? Cardinals, Rams, and Eagles. So no more undefeated teams left. The Cowboys were the very, very last one. As we move into week 7, starting to approach late October here. Probably starting to get chilly, especially for some of the more northern teams. If it will actually go to the next, that would be cool. We'll go to week 7. There we go. That's week 7. Okay. Thursday night, the Cardinals in a win. The Bengals, Titans, even up the series with the Colts. Ravens, Raiders, Bengals, and I'm gonna go Steelers over the Dolphins. Actually, Dolphins are only 2-5. Pretty rough start to the year for them. Maybe it's deserved, not really. Giants and Jaguars. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Chargers pick up an easy win. Chiefs have a tough one. Super Bowl, whatever that was, rematch against the 49ers. Cowboys beat the Lions, of course. Packers over the Commanders. Bucks get a win, and the Patriots take one home on Monday Night Football to improve to 4-3. Week 8 now, but that's a fun one. Baltimore and the Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with Baltimore in this one. That'll definitely be a fun game. Looking forward to that one. Broncos, easy one for the Patriots ish. I do think the Jets will be a tougher team than they were this past year, but that's not saying a lot. Browns take care of it at home. Raiders get a win on the road against the Saints. Battle of Pennsylvania taken home by the Steelers. We're definitely an interesting team. I'm gonna go Dolphins on the road, get their win. Colts, and I'm gonna go Packers, or not Packers. I'm gonna go Bills. Packers aren't really. I don't think they have as much offensive threat without Davante Adams, but with the quarterback as good and that year that Aaron Rodgers is in, you never really know. Cowboys, Cardinals. I'm gonna go Falcons. Finally get their first one of the season here, leaving just the Jets and the Texans to fight it out for that last spot. I think they played at one point. Seahawks get a win, and the 49ers pick up a road upset against the reigning champs. Thursday night game, I'm going to go with the Texans getting their upset for their first win of the season over the Eagles, who fall to 5-3 after after a tough loss to Davis Mills. Imagine losing Davis Mills. Let's go. Colts get a win. Bills get a win. Raiders get a win. And I'm going to go Chiefs off the bye. Andy Reid's historically pretty good off the bye, so I'll go with that. Dolphins, Bengals, Chargers, and Ravens. Yep, Ravens. I'll pick up those. And then we go over to the NFC. We'll go Packers, Vikings, Cardinals, and Buccaneers. All picking up those Buccaneers and Rams. That'll for sure be a fun one. Falcons pick up their second win of the season once again against the Panthers. That seems to be the only team they know how to beat. Giants get their second win of the season too to move to such a great record of 2-6. This is a lot of bad teams playing bad teams, good teams playing good teams type of week. I'm gonna go with the Titans over the Broncos. That's definitely gonna be a fun one. Chiefs over the Jaguars. Browns over the Dolphins. I'm gonna go Raiders over the Colts. The Saints take on the Steelers. Win Bills over the Vikings. I'll go Chargers on the road. Fall to the 49ers. Bears win to get a worse draft pick, I guess. Not really sure why they would do that, but I guess that's what they're into. Rams get a win. Packers beat the Cowboys at home, and the Eagles improve to 6-3 with their pretty easy schedule. Really fun Thursday night one. I'm going to go Packers over the Titans. That's an exciting one. Definitely a game to look forward to. I'm going to go with the Chargers at home. I think the Chiefs and the Chargers will split that series. But the race is looking pretty tight at the top of the division. You got 3 7-3 teams, and then just 2 games back is the Raiders. Bengals win. We'll go Commanders over the Texans. Carson Wentz maybe starts to put together. Then again, against the Texans. Colts over the Eagles and Ravens over the Panthers. Rams get a win. Lions get a win. Falcons get a win. Win for all the bad teams. Not the Rams really, but Falcons, Lions. Vikings get an upset win against the Cowboys, and the 49ers make the NFC West just as exciting, except the Seahawks are all the way down here at 1-8. An elite team. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for the Jets, but if this is how the season goes for them, if they start out 0-10, I would not be surprised if Robert Salah is let go, even though I do really like Robert Salah. Titans get a win over the Bengals. Bills win. The Dolphins get a dub. Ravens and Colts. Oh, these are Thanksgiving games. I'm smart. Okay. Thanksgiving, I'm going to go Patriots. We'll go Jets on that Sunday. Buccaneers. Browns beat the Bills. Raiders beat the Seahawks. Ooh, lots of fun games. Sunday. Got Cardinals, Chargers. I'm going to go Chargers. And then we'll save that Sunday night one because I don't know. Falcons move up to 4-8 with the win over the Commanders. Actually, no, I lied. Commanders win. Saints win to move to 500, and the Packers win to be good. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs over the Rams. Last time these two teams played, it was kind of legendary. Maybe it'll be again. I forgot to pick the Raiders. But that's definitely another really, really exciting game to look forward to. We're into Thursday, the first one, week 13. I'm going to go Bills get the win at home, followed by Browns. Ravens get it. We'll go Broncos in the upset. Raiders in the upset. And Chiefs go on into Cincinnati and take care of business. Vikings move up to 7-6, even if they're not really a 7-6 kind of team. Jets did finally get a win, surprisingly. Jaguars get their 5th win of the year. Steelers get their fifth win of the year too. Titans move to 8-4. 49ers try their best to stay in that division battle and not fall too far behind. Hopefully I don't forget too many games by the end of the season. I'm going to go the Rams in that one. Jaguars get the upset on the Titans. Jaguars starting to look interesting. They move up to 6-7. Could mount a late season comeback into relevancy. Bengals get an upset win to move into a playoff spot as we approach mid-December. Ravens beat the Steelers. Chargers win. Chiefs win. Blah blah blah. Cowboys and Patriots both pick up dubs. That'll be a tough one with the Cardinals. That'll be an interesting one. Lions get a win against the Vikings to move to 3-9. The bottom of the NFC spots like 10 through 16 is really, really bad. Above that, you look at 9, 8, 7, pretty average, and then above that, just pretty good teams. It's an interesting conference as a whole. We got the Eagles over the Giants, Buccaneers over the 49ers, and I'm going to go with the Panthers getting on the road win against the Seattle Seahawks, who only have one to win. They're kind of bad. Sometimes that happens when you rebuild your whole team. It'll let me go on to week 15. Just like 4 weeks left before we get into the playoffs. That's pretty exciting. Thursday night game, 49ers. Then we'll get into the Sunday action. We'll go Browns, Dolphins in an upset win. Chiefs, pretty easy one over the Texans. Chargers over the Titans. And we'll go Raiders over the Patriots. In the AFC versus NFC games, we're going to go Colts, Steelers, Cowboys, Jets. We'll go Cardinals and Buccaneers Bengals over the Buccaneers. So that'll be a fun one for sure. Saints get a win, move to 500. Commanders maybe start to push for that last one. No, that was a funny idea. Eagles gonna win and Packers get a win. I feel like the Cowboys always do good when I do these every year, and then it's not even that I like the Cowboys; they're just always easy to predict. I feel like they have pretty easy divisions. So it gives them some nice wins. Titans, Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Raiders over the Steelers, who are kind of bad. Chargers keep that division race interesting. Those Chiefs, Ravens, all have easy wins. Browns pick one up. Packers pick one up. I'm gonna go with the Broncos in an upset. Actually, no, we'll go with the Rams. Vikings, Lions, 49ers. We'll go with the Eagles in an upset to move up to the 5 seed. And then the Buccaneers. Pretty easy one. Week 17, I missed that Chiefs game. I gotta go back and fix it. Week 17, so we're starting to get into playoff stuff. It doesn't look like anything's clinched except for maybe divisions if we want to check those. AFC East is definitely clinched, and NFC South, NFC East, and NFC North are definitely clinched. But we're all still fighting for seeds, so everyone's trying, basically. Thursday night game, we'll go Titans over the Cowboys. Broncos upset the Chiefs at home. That'll be the first time Broncos will beat the Chiefs in a little while. Jaguars get a win. Ravens get a win. Dolphins and the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins, and the Bengals defeat the Bills. That'll be interesting. Browns, Colts. I'm gonna go Raiders over the 49ers, who will fall to 10-6. Seahawks over the Jets, and Rams over the Chargers, who had a chance to maybe get up there for the Chiefs, but they didn't yet. Buccaneers and Panthers. We'll go Buccaneers, Cardinals, Lions, Eagles, and Packers. All right, very, very last week. Make sure I haven't forgotten any games. 7-9, 6-10, 3-13, 1. Okay. Looks like I've forgotten a few. Especially towards the bottom of the NFC. I've seen a lot of incomplete records. So, start with the Lions. What did I miss? This one against the Commanders, and that's it. Okay. And then the Seahawks Giants game. Is that what I missed? That looks like it might just be it. I see like no gaps. Am I blind? Yep, I am. Okay. Seahawks get a win. Surprisingly. Can I exit out of this? There we go. All right, so who all's still fighting for division? Any fun little 1v1s we got going on? Not really. Cardinals and the 49ers has potential to get interesting, but not really. So does Chargers and Buccaneers, or Chargers and Broncos if the Chiefs lose, but the Chiefs won't. So same thing with Bengals and Browns. That one's basically for a playoff spot, but they don't actually play each other, so never mind. That's kind of any playoff clinch seeds. Doesn't look like it. It's all pretty even. So basically, everyone's trying except for the eliminated teams, and they're like playing for like pride and stuff. So we'll go Chiefs get a win. Chargers get a win on the road in Denver. Broncos, Titans, lots of road games. Ravens get a win. Patriots get a win. Colts and Dolphins move to 8-9. 49ers, Rams, Packers, Bears, Saints, Eagles, Cowboys, and Buccaneers all pick up wins. And that is it. So these are our final seedings, like towards the bottom. Bottom of the AFC, teams that didn't make the class. I'm going to say it's a lot stronger than the ones that didn't in the NFC. I think there's probably about 4, 5, maybe even 6 more teams in the AFC that could make the playoffs, where the NFC there's like 2. Not even. Vikings seem kind of unlikely, but maybe. They don't really seem to want to blow up whatever offense they have on there, but I guess the only way you could blow it up would be getting rid of Kirk Cousins. So the playoffs, we're going to start out with we'll start out in the AFC with the Browns and the Titans. I'm going to go with the Browns in this one. I think Deshaun Watson is going to help this team put together. Chiefs and Chargers at home. Chiefs are just a better side overall. Just Herbert, I think, will improve a lot this year, but at best, he's equal to Mahomes. He's definitely not going to be better than Mahomes. I don't think that's even in the realm of possibility. Some people think he is now. I think that's kind of ridiculous. Say about sitting quarterback, but he's very, very good. Bills and Broncos. I'm with the Bills. Kind of sucks for the Broncos. The first round exit after trading for Russell Wilson. It feels like a disappointment. weaker wildcard teams in the NFC. But the Cowboys will fall to the 49ers at home, and somebody's getting fired for that, by the way. Like, it wouldn't really matter if it was someone else, but losing to the 49ers again, wildcard round at home, might sting a little. Some really, really fun divisional round matchups. We've got Chiefs and lots of three of the same matchups from last year. Nothing changes. Okay. We got Buccaneers all in the same place too, except for the Bills one. But the NFC ones are all in the same place. Why am I getting American tennis shoes? I thought they were Crocs for a second. I was confused. These look like they have holes in them. Anyways, we'll go with the Chiefs on the road and the Ravens at home. And then the NFC, we'll go with the Rams on the road and the 49ers on the road. Now for the chance to go to the Super Bowl, I'm going to go with the Chiefs upsetting the Ravens at home. I don't know if that'd be much of an upset, but definitely a higher seed. And then the Rams, this feels like the exact same as last year. And then the Super Bowl, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Chiefs. Obviously, I'm a Chiefs fan, but that's not my opinion. I genuinely think this is the best team in the NFL. But I can completely understand why you would disagree. There's definitely a lot of flaws. There's a lot of flaws in any team. That's going to be it for this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon, possibly.